Hi everyone, my name is Adam Beck. Welcome to the Smart Cities Academy. This little tutorial here is around project creation and sort of more of a quick start project acceleration guide. And we're going to use our project activator platform, Smart Cities Activator, to show you how we go about creating and standing up a project in sort of a swift period of time, keeping the process pretty agile and nimble. Smart Cities Activator is a online platform that we use. You don't need to have Activator, but you can see from those modules that we're going to dip into shortly how you can sort of really start getting a project off the ground and also making it in a collaborative way as well. So on the screen here, we've got our login page for Activator, and I'll just go in now and log in, and Activator has a whole range of functions which we're not going to go into in this tutorial, but just really wanted to show you how we sort of frame up and set up a project quite quickly. We add a project here in Activator. We're going to give it a title. So this project that we're going to look at will be is going to be an innovation festival that will run with our organization. This project will include a range of opportunities for the community and business to engage in technology and data for the city. This is just some metadata that we're putting into Activator, which allows projects to be shared globally, so projects can be sorted. We just click a couple of few little functionalities in here. No template. The focus area is going to be around digital city services, workforce development. What else we got in here? I'll click other because it's a festival. We're sort of pitching this as being in a bit of a discovery phase. It's early on. The hypothetical is we've just been given the budget to start framing up, shaping, doing some research around the festival. So I'll just put this as discovery phase. It's a verified project by us. There's no estimated date of tender. I've been given a budget of, let's just say, 50K. So that's coming out of our city operating budget, enabling ICT. We're going to be sort of going into featuring sensors, controls, a bit of data management. And if we had a project website, we'd put an external URL in here. So we create that project, and here it is. It's up and running, and it's now in Activator. We always start our projects focused around stakeholders, who our stakeholders are, and their roles. And what Activator does is it allows us to sort of structure up a project with some sort of major sections, major components or steps or phases. This first phase we're just going to call discovery. And in that discovery phase, we've got our stakeholder analysis. We run this festival annually as a hypothetical. So we're going to add a new module in here because what we want to look at is we want to look at some lessons learned from last year. Lessons learned. The other thing we of course might want to do in an early discovery phase is be very clear on what our drivers are. So we'll just sort of make sure that we go through a process of identifying our drivers for the festival. Things may change. There may be new priorities, new funding opportunities, changes in our stakeholder makeup or dynamics. So our first phase, discovery phase here, we're going to look at some stakeholder mapping, lessons learned, and drivers. What we'll probably then do is after the discovery phase, we'll probably do an engagement phase with the community, key stakeholders, potential funders or sponsors, and likely after that we'll start doing a bit of a sort of a program design phase. And then after that, probably create a bit of a implementation plan. Now, as I said, you don't need to have Activator, but you can see how quickly you can start structuring up a project. Not new to probably most of you. But what we do want to do is highlight the sort of level of rigor and comprehensiveness we like to go through with a sort of a project scoping and project creation exercise. And equally, this could be a cloud migration. It could be an IoT deployment. It could be the trial of e-scooters within your cities. A project can look very different. Some can be technology focused, some can be engagement focused. But generally speaking, what we find is a lot of these modules and component parts of the process stand true and support any type of project. In the engagement phase, we might go a little bit deeper into trying to understand sort of prior to our program design, sort of some of those key stakeholder perspectives, how we want to engage them. So we'll put in here the stakeholder perspectives canvas in here. Stakeholder perspectives. We might go out and do some short interviews and identify how the community feels about technology and data and all things innovation. That'll allow us to make sure we create an engaging program that suits or responds to most interests. Also, during the engagement phase, what we might start to look at is identifying some very clear problem statements. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that there's going to be problems, of course, but what this allows us to do is just use this little tool by really getting inside the stakeholders' perspective, look at opportunities through their lens, see what some pain points might be, so that our program design for the Innovation Festival can respond to that. And as you can see with all of these modules that we're putting up into those sections, these are not new tools or techniques or canvases. Very common, tried and tested. Here with the problem statement, it's looking through the eyes of a particular stakeholder. So, as a small business, I need to be profitable and engage my customers so that I can continue to survive. To do this, I need to make sure that people are aware of who we are and what we do. And I know I'm successful when, whatever that might be. So, so we've got all of these modules that you can start to sort of structure up. Now, I could keep going and including other modules within these other components. When we get down to the implementation plan area, we can get up and running our Kanban, our action plan, which allows us to put in there sort of to-do items. We can add a new item, in progress, testing complete. So as I said, not new, well tested templates and canvases. Program design, we might get to a place where we're sort of articulating the values of the festival. Values of the festival. And we can clearly articulate that, again, linking back to some of those early stakeholders that we've created. So you can see that just in a couple of minutes there, I've quickly structured up a project. I've identified a bit of logic to sort of some methods and tools and lines of inquiry and analysis that allow us to ultimately, I suppose the key part of this project is creating a program design that's been well informed. We can include in here early things like, what might be our strengths, weaknesses, and opportunities. So even those simple but very powerful tools like SWOT analysis, we can sort of go in. And the nice thing is, doing this, completing these modules, undertaking these activities in collaboration with either your internal peers or external stakeholders, which is quite nice. So in the context of the Smart Cities Academy and this project creation phase of our essentials for action, we like the idea of being nimble and quick and agile, standing up some project ideas quickly, using some of those really fundamental tools, starting with the stakeholder mapping. What are your drivers? What are your strengths and weaknesses, lessons learned? And then that'll inform the design of whether it's your festival, whether it's a pilot program, whether it's a deployment. It doesn't really matter. So really excited to sort of show you just how easy it is to get a project up and running. You can do multiple projects, of course, at any one time. Invite your relevant stakeholders in to help you shape them up, and ultimately start building that pipeline of technology and data actions and investments that will help you achieve those goals to be an awesome city or an awesome organization. Thanks for listening.